3 of these cars might completely fail this year, but one of them is going to change the car industry forever. Here's why. Hey guys, my name is Mo and this is Behind the Wheel, your pit stop for all things car entertainment, news and insight. And if you're watching this video, you're probably wondering which new cars are going to be rolling into the scene this year. Trust me, it's shaping up to be a big year for fresh metal. From affordable EVs to super luxury SUVs, got some proper head turners coming our way. Let's jump right in with the Hyundai Ioniq 9 arriving in the summer of this year. How much will it cost? About £65,000, maybe about £80,000 depending on the spec. And yeah, that's right. This is an 80k Hyundai. Now, what's special? Well, picture this. A massive 7-seat electric SUV with a giant battery, promising about 400 miles of range. Hyundai is aiming straight at the premium segment here, and given their recent track record, you might just give that German badge on your neighbor's driveway some serious side eye. Then we come up with the Dacia Bigster, coming up at some point in March of this year apparently, will cost under £30,000. But what's special is that this is Dacia's biggest model yet, but only 5 seats. Think huge boot space, bigger than a Range Rover Sport, but with a clever hybrid system and the option for 4-wheel drive. It's tough, practical and wallet friendly. And then I mentioned that you can fit a tent in the back as well. Kia EV4 coming up at some point end of this year, still a concept right now, will cost around £40,000, and it's a sleek electric saloon that could give the Tesla Model 3 a run for its money. If Kia keeps the concept car's bold styling, this will be a seriously tempting option for those who want an EV that's not another SUV. Now coming up to the Germans with the BMW iX3 New Class, coming out in late this year, cost at least £50,000. But this is BMW's next gen EV lineup, and it starts with this car here. Expect more range, cutting edge autonomous tech, and less striking grille designs. In other words, a smarter, sleeker new wave of BMW electric cars. Now coming up with the Renault 4, coming out in March of this year, will cost around £30,000. Now, the Renault 4 name returns as a small electric crossover. It nods to the classic Renault 4 in its design quirks, hello fabric roof, but packs modern EV tech. Think of it as a fun, friendly urban runabout with a dash of retro flair. Now we come up with something really exciting, the Lamborghini Temerario, and orders are basically open now for those of you who have legitimately said, I've got a guy at Lambo. If you've said that, then you could probably order this car. Cost about £260,000. Now, this is the Huracan's replacement, and the Temerario ditches the V10 for a V8 paired with 3 electric motors delivering over 900 brake horsepower. Controversial, sure, but with that power, Lambo's giving supercar purists plenty to talk about. Then we've got the Renault Twingo, which is going to come out at some point end of this year, maybe early next year. Will cost about £20,000, and it goes as a truly affordable EV. Smaller than a shoe closet. Okay, maybe not that small, but it seats 5 and is perfect for city life. It's cheap and cheerful, great EV from what I can see here, and well, Twingo might have you covered if you live in a city, for example. Fiat Grande Panda coming out in the autumn will cost about £25,000. Now, Fiat moves on from the constant 500 references and taps into its Panda heritage. Expect a crossover body, hybrid or full electric options, and something called an unexpected upper glove box. Hey, we like surprises. The Alpine A290, you can pre-order it now, presumably going to hit roads at some point this year or next year, will cost about £34,000. It's basically a hot Renault 5 tuned by Alpine. With 220 brake horsepower, it's got some serious grunt and a sporty edge. And if you're trying to avoid expensive coffee runs, Alpine's clever button placement will make sure your cup holders are off limits. The gear buttons are also live there as well. Then we come on to a car that is going to knock your socks off, I think. The Range Rover Electric. Going to come out very soon. Should have been here already, but they got delayed. But just bring a big wallet because it will be an absolute fortune to buy this car. But what's special is that it's a luxurious Range Rover, but electric. Expect all the off-road capability, opulence, hush-hush cabin, minus the tailpipe emissions. Perfect for those occasions when you want to go drive through a ditch and not make any noise, I guess. The Citroen C5 Aircross coming out in mid of this year at some point, around £30,000. Now, the production car should closely resemble the concept. Roomy, comfortable, and with that signature Citroen squishiness, if you like. Don't expect those wild concept wheels to make it on your driveway though. Cupra Raval coming out this summer, cost about £25,000. Cupra's urban electric car aims to stir emotions rather than existential dread, if you like, which is quite nice. It's a funky, more exciting take on the VW ID2. In other words, it will stand out and hopefully bring some fun to city driving. And there you have it, a taste of what's to come this year, from absolutely affordable city EVs and practical family SUVs to wallet-busting luxury and eye-popping performance. The future is looking pretty electric, pretty exciting, and in some cases pretty darn expensive. Let me know in the comments which one you'd pick, or at least which one you'll be daydreaming about. And if you like this video, you might like this video here, where I go through the best supercars from last year. See you guys for the next one.